Well, good afternoon. This is your March board report for Capital Region ESD 113. We're trying out, as you can see, a new camera and microphone setup, so would love to have your feedback on how this compares to my previous sitting at my desk and recording from my computer. So here's your overview for our board report. It was our regular board meeting. All board members but Bill Brumsicle were in attendance. We had one illness. The meeting started at 12 o'clock with special recognition for John Calabrese for the great work that he does for Head Start and ECAP in the transportation program. John does an amazing job making sure our Head Start ECAP bus fleet is up, running, and every kid is safe every day. Board recognized him for his great work, and also we presented to John a certificate from the Washington State Patrol for his exemplary service to the bus fleet. We had two presentations as part of our board meeting, one from the Olympia School District. Superintendent Dick Civitanich provided an overview of the needs of the Olympia School District, the support that ESD has provided, and gave some suggestions, including the desire for a leadership component of support from the ESD and how we might engage in building capacity in building principals. Sharon Bauer, Superintendent of Toledo School District, also presented to our board and shared with them some of her thoughts about the great work that the ESD provides. Sharon shared that the ESD is vital to the ongoing support of Toledo schools, and in fact, she said it would be very difficult for her district office to fully function without the ESD. She was very appreciative of the services that we provide and also encouraged us to think about how we can regionalize our service and provide more support closer to our school districts and minimize the amount of travel that's necessary for staff. We had our usual reports of Head Start and finance. Our Head Start ECAP program continues to flourish, and you'll be glad to know that we have a strong fiscal position here at the ESD. Cal Brody provided a brief introduction to the audit report that we'll be receiving in the coming month and prepared the board for some considerations about how we can improve some of our fiscal oversight practices and especially how we provide support to our programs, our federal programs in particular, in terms of purchasing and our invoicing process. There was a brief presentation by Mike Hickman on the work of behavioral health support that's being provided by his division. We've recently received a grant to provide care to young people who don't wish to be claimed on their parents' insurance, but are in need of support, both in terms of some of the treatment options available to them or some support in terms of behavioral health. Rick Anthony provided an overview to the board about the AESD board session that he attended, which is a partnership between all 9 of the ESDs. Howard Coble has been our representative there, but due to health reasons, he's resigning that position. The AESD board recognized Howard for his exemplary service, as well as our board provided him with encouragement and wish to thank him for his 10 years of service to the Capital Region. Rick provided a comprehensive overview of legislative activity going on. There's certainly a lot of bills being introduced and in process, but we have no clarity about how class size reductions, changes in funding due to the McCleary decision are really going to play out. It looks like it's going to be a very long legislative session. Many are thinking it may last well into the summer. There was reports around the board in terms of good of the order, a desire for us to have a work session in May to debrief the feedback that we're receiving from districts, and some plans in preparation for us to participate as an ESD system in our state level conference hosted by ESD 112 in Bremerton in the early weeks of April. That's your board report for March. Look forward to seeing you. If you have any questions, please feel free to stop by, give me a call, or shoot me an email. Make it a great month.